Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to NFL Prediction Center Playoff Edition, Week 2. Week 1 was boring.
Yep.
Very boring. A lot of predictable outcomes.
Yeah.
A lot of injured quarterbacks.
Oh, yeah. Right? Oh, yeah.
I think all but one or two, actually. Aaron Rodgers and Big Ben. Besides that, everybody else was...
Big Ben came out of the game in a walking boot.
Yeah,
So.
there you go. So it's offensive lines, people. We need them.
Yeah.
So... Last week was a very interesting week, but now we look forward to week 2. Divisional round. The first matchup we have, the very good Seattle Seahawks, visiting, that's rare, not playing in the 12th man, what is it, MetLife? No,
that's New York.
Microsoft, I don't know, whatever.
Something.
What's it called again?
I don't know.
I can't remember anymore.
I don't remember.
Anyway. They're visiting Atlanta, so I don't know why we're talking about this. They're visiting the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah.
So it's Bird versus Bird again in the Bird Bowl of the week.
Yeah.
The last Bird Bowl of the year.
Yeah.
So what do you got, Dave? What do you got?
Look, the Falcons had a great year. Much respect to them. A lot of people doubted them when they started hot and that they were going to do what they did last year and that stumble at the end. So good on them for keeping up, at least for the most part.
Yeah, they're playing good.
Yeah, but the Seahawks are the Seahawks. They got all the experience. They're trying to go to their third Super Bowl in 4 years. So I'm going to just go with that and pick the Seahawks. Cam Chancellor knows what's up in the playoffs, and the Seahawks beat the Falcons this year. Although be it from a really bad missed call from the ref for pass interference on Julio Jones at the end of the game. Seahawks still won, so I'm going to go with the Seahawks.
They're in Atlanta in the playoffs. That does play a factor on any offense, but defenses don't really care, you know. But it's a tough call because the offense of the Falcons, like Julio, could just burn you. But I do not think that's gonna happen. You know, they know to account for him and they're capable of it.
Yeah.
Because of that, I think it comes down to the play of Russell Wilson. If he's on that day, then forget it. If he has his legs, it's game over. So because of that factor, I'm taking the Seahawks.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you guys. I'm going to go with the Seahawks too. But I think one thing that we didn't discuss yet from last week, even though they were playing the Lions, and we all know how the Lions do in the playoffs, but that O-line really did a really good job of opening up holes and creating a run game. So I think that's going to be really important.
Rawls, it's true.
Exactly.
He killed it.
Yeah.
Keeping Matty Ice and that great offense off the field will be a key factor in just playing time of possession type game, and taking your chances when you need to, and letting Seattle try to get turnovers is the key to this game. So.
Like you said, we've seen a lot of teams that have success by running the ball.
Yeah.
You control the clock.
Yeah.
You take entire quarters out of the game just by running.
Yeah.
So that's a very good point, and I guess we all agree Seahawks are getting to the NFC Championship game.
Yeah.
On to the next one.
Next up, last Saturday game, Saturday Night Football, which me and Michael agreed that should be a thing.
And may we just say, the Red, White, and Blue Bowl.
The Red, White, and Blue Bowl.
America Bowl.
America Bowl. And we are obviously talking about the Houston Texans riding in to Foxborough to play the Patriots. Yeah, it's just one of those, I wouldn't say irrelevant bowl because the Pats are in it,
well,
but...
let me do some breaking down here. Okay, when you look at teams, you got to compare positionally, right?
Yeah.
So you say quarterbacks. It's a close matchup.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
Very close calibers, very similar plays. Not at all.
No,
not at all.
Not even close. No.
Tom Brady's got this by a mile.
Yeah.
Coaching.
Very similar. It's all one and the same.
Defense. They have a pretty decent defense on the Texans.
Look,
it's not bad defense.
It's about even. Honestly, it's about even.
It's about
honestly.
Talent-wise, the Texans probably have a better defense, like on paper.
As far as star power.
But Patriots are just the Patriots.
Play a better defensive game.
Yeah.
In general. Now, that being said, the Patriots, we all know that they can just drop 200 yards rushing on your team out of nowhere.
Well, Tom Brady still throws for 600 passing yards.
And you look like fools.
Yeah.
Now, the Texans did beat the Raiders, but we all know that Derek Carr was there. A, their offense would have been on the field a lot longer. And B,
the defense wouldn't have played that bad because they would have had the confidence to play better.
Not just that, they wouldn't have been on the field like all the freaking
game.
time.
Yeah.
So
and the defense didn't play that bad actually.
Yeah.
Your
But-
O-line completely didn't exist. I
Yeah.
think that was the biggest
Well, when
thing.
you're missing your all-pro left tackle.
But you didn't have a lot of confidence
Happens.
going into the game.
Exactly,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
that's
it's a big factor. And the Texans, I mean, you saw it. They won the game, but I mean, Brock Osweiler's stats were nothing.
No.
And everybody thought he played a great
It
game.
was
He had
very
like 186
average. Yeah, he
yards
played
and like
great.
a TD. That's
You
like that's like a terrible day for every other quarterback.
Yeah, but that's great for him because we're coming off of the butt fumble, right? So I mean, oh no, that's Mark Sanchez.
That's
My bad.
Sanchez.
My bad. I keep confusing because they look kind of like.
They do
And they're
look
both
very
terrible.
similar.
Yeah.
And they both play in Texas.
Yeah, but either way, $72 million. I don't think buys them a playoff win here, so I'm going Patriots.
Good. Yes.
Yeah, man, Pats. I like the Texans defense. I think they have a lot of talent, but to me, just like whenever you go and play the Patriots, even if you outmatch them in talent, coaching is just such a landslide because Bill Belichick is just he'll negate your best option and completely exploit that little weakness
Yeah.
you have to an insane
Even to one player,
Exactly.
one behavior, he'll exploit it.
Exactly.
Speaking of Bill Belichick, I just thought of a conspiracy theory. Maybe they sent Vince Wilfork to Houston
For this
as
specific
as a spy,
Oh.
knowing they would eventually win the division and make the playoffs.
Did you see
Hashtag-
that meme that came out that
Vince
the
Gates.
Patriots reportedly will not even cheat for this game?
They're just gonna play fair.
And there's like the picture of Belichick sleeping on the trailer with like his wife or something. I got the Pats. It's not even a contest. Let's be honest.
All right, so half the AFC is over. Let's go on to the next AFC game of the week. Up next. This, in my opinion, will be the most exciting game of the week, barring the next game we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
So the second day is a lot more exciting than the first day. Sunday is really Sunday. We have the red hot Steelers versus the actually physically red Kansas City Chiefs. Now, Steelers just beat Miami in crushing fashion
Yep.
because they have a backup quarterback again.
I really don't think
Uh,
Tannehill would
I
have
don't-
made that
yeah, I
much
don't
of a
think he would've,
difference.
I always make fun of Tannehill for just looking dirty because he always has his damn jersey because he's always on the floor. So anyway, I'm gonna go with. This is a tough one to call
It is.
because the Chiefs are a very good team, but the Steelers, man, when you think, I always say this: can I imagine Alex Smith and whoever the hell else is on the Chiefs, which is quite a few players, but I know the Steelers better.
Yeah.
Ben Roethlisberger, Le'Veon Bell.
Mhm.
You know, you got
Brown.
Antonio Brown. I can picture these guys lifting Super Bowl trophies because they're so talented. So, based on their performance from last week, the fact that they're coming off a game, they're coming off two very good games. They beat the Browns with their backups.
Yeah.
All right, the Browns' starting team was handled by.
Well, let's be honest. I think all other 31
Yeah,
teams probably
I'm
could have
sure.
done that.
But just to say,
Minus the Chargers.
they play really good football, and the Chiefs do too. But I think the Steelers are just more dynamic in the sense that their defense also is so aggressive.
Yeah.
Like just absolutely tear down defense.
Yeah.
That it's gonna edge it. It's probably gonna be a close back and forth game,
Mhm.
but Steelers edge them. I think that's gonna happen. We can see Tom Brady versus Big Ben.
Yeah. Well, I will say this also.
Mm-hmm.
Big Ben is coming in not at 100%.
That's true.
He
That's
was
true.
seen in a walking boot after the game. I'm sure it won't be a huge factor, but his mobility will definitely go down, which is gonna line him up for a lot of sacks from Justin Houston and what's his face.
D4 Tom Holland.
Him and so Andy Reid is second to Bill Belichick in exploiting weaknesses in teams, and he is the greatest coach in my opinion. And I'm gonna roll with my boy Andy Reid and Jeremy Maclin. And I'm not a big. It's a battle of Pennsylvania usually with me versus the Steelers, and Andy Reid, former Eagles coach, he knows what's up. He knows how to beat these guys, and I don't remember seeing the Eagles lose to the Steelers while Andy Reid was our coach. Probably did happen. Probably many times. It's just like completely erased from my memory. I'm picking the Chiefs.
All right. We have our first disagreement.
To me, there's a big issue with the Chiefs. There's a big issue. Okay, we see all these teams. They have absolute. They have absolute game changer plays or players, whatever you want to call. And the Chiefs, well, they might say they have Tyreek Hill and all these fast guys, or they have a good team, blah blah blah. Well, who's gonna give them the ball? Alex Smith. Okay. This guy in the playoffs, I'm telling you, you need to have. My team may not have been to the playoffs many times, but I've watched a lot of football and I know how to win the playoffs mentally, like as a team. I've seen great teams play.
He's on the outside observing.
Yeah, exactly. I'm an observer. I take note. All right, so you need to take your chances. You need to play smart, but at the same time, you need to take your chances. And the Chiefs are a team that will play way too conservative to win a game like this. They don't know what it takes to win these
They're gonna
games.
pull a Mike McCarthy in the last year's NFC Championship.
Hey, but Andy Reid is not a conservative coach.
But
He just has to adjust Alex Smith. But in these moments, that's
what I'm
when
saying.
you know,
But also-
that's
also-
It happens where you do call a play more conservatively than you normally would. A reverse Bruce Arians, if you will.
Exactly. Yeah. you really need to be smart, have trust, and like honestly, Alex Smith, he's not gonna do anything special to win you the game, and he's not really gonna lose you the game. And not at that point, you're gonna be like, oh, he doesn't lose you the game. Well, him not trying to lose you the game is gonna lose you the game.
Well, I think what you're really trying to say is that Alex Smith hasn't been to the dance, so he might.
Well, he's been there. He's
Yeah,
been
but he hasn't been
Niners.
a backup.
Yeah, but he hasn't
All
been.
the Niners.
He hasn't really, not to the level of Ben Roethlisberger. who's
Exactly.
pretty much
Big
every
Ben
year.
elevates
He
his
knows-
game in the
yeah.
playoffs. And honestly, I know you like Andy Reid. I'm not saying he's a bad coach at all, but
Great.
let's be honest, he chokes it up in the playoffs many times.
Yeah, going to
And the
5
Chiefs
NFC
do.
Championship match, going to like the second last game 5 times, and apparently choking it. It's good to know.
Did it
what
make
you're
Super
saying.
Bowl?
Exactly.
Oh,
That's
you know
choking.
what?
That is
Hey,
choking.
Hey, in that same span, the Raiders have made the playoffs once.
Okay, but
So-
we sucked. We
Not one
sucked.
versus one. It's what will Andy Reid do?
He's gonna call a terrible time. He's gonna do something stupid. I already know it.
My boy,
And honestly,
I have faith.
the Steelers have more talent. Antonio Brown's uncoverable, and even if you cover him, Le'Veon Bell's gonna run all over you. It doesn't even have to be on Big Ben's shoulders. It's the playmakers, and the Pittsburgh defense has been coming along just fine lately. I got Pittsburgh in a pretty easy win, to be honest.
Antonio Brown's like a guy with a short blanket. He can't get covered.
He can't.
Phil Gruden over here.
Tell you, man.
All right, so we got Chiefs, Steelers, and Steelers. We will find out. We do not know all the answers. I hope it is an exciting game, because honestly, this has been quite boring.
Yeah.
But I think as we're narrowing these matchups down, it could be a very interesting playoff.
Yeah.
Let's get on to the next matchup, the one everybody's been waiting for. The last game in the NFC.
So last up for the divisional round, we got 2 teams I don't really like. One I hate more than any other team on this planet, other than the Montreal Canadiens. Green Bay Packers riding into Dallas to play the Cowboys.
This is serious primetime.
Mhm.
This is you're in Dallas, the biggest stadium in the NFL, the biggest stadium in North America, basically.
Yeah.
And you're taking on the team that took everybody's expectations and blew them up because they have the greatest offensive line in the league right now. One of the best. One of the best. And
Top 2.
yeah, very good at running the ball, which lets them control the clock, which lets them control the game, basically.
Also, you know what controls the game? When you pay the refs
Yes.
a lot of money.
Yes, there's ref
So-
pay going on.
So,
So, at the same time, you have these guys that are up there in Minnesota making cheese and winning football games when it
Minnesota?
counts. Yeah.
In Minnesota? What?
Green Bay, Wisconsin, they're next to each other.
Same
every Vikings fan, like the 1.5 that watches this is like, you piece of shit.
Wisconsin Dairy, it's all
Yeah,
Wisconsin,
yeah.
So, Aaron Rodgers, Mr. Hail Mary, delivers and delivers very well. They might as well call him Aaron Delicio. Even though it's not delivery, but anyway. I really like the Packers. The Giants had a very capable offense, but I guess Eli won't be playing in Super Bowl LI. Thanks to them. But
thank
now that they've silenced the hard partying New York Giants, I think the Packers. I don't know. Mike McCarthy tends to do conservative play calls, like you said. Sometimes he does. He'll punt too much. Stop punting. Go for it on 4th and 1.
You know what though?
But anyway, I think I'm gonna pick the Packers over the Cowboys. Even though the Cowboys have very good clock control, I just can't see Jason Garrett having that much success. Just because he's chewing gum and listening to music.
That's all he does. He's the world's greatest DJ.
Yeah.
David, go ahead.
Well, I'm obviously picking the Packers. It's not even
For
a
hate
question.
reasons.
Hey, remember, last time these 2 guys played each other in the playoffs, Dez did not catch it.
Yeah. That's
He
true.
won't even make up
That
catch
is
this
true.
game.
That is true.
So, Jordy Nelson not playing, doesn't matter. Aaron Rodgers could sling it to anybody. He's way better than
They look great anyway without
They did it okay the whole year last year with him and without him, and he was out the whole year. So Dak Prescott and Zeke Elliott, those two are gonna do absolutely nothing because guess what? You're playing the team that pays the ref the second most in the league. So we're gonna see which check bounces first, and that's how this game's gonna be determined. Go Packers!
All right,
Mike.
that's a fair assessment. Well, I'm a firm believer in the NFL that the hottest team will win, no matter
That's
what.
usually how it
Usually,
goes.
that's usually how it goes. It's usually not like the quote unquote best team.
Joe
that
Flacco
wins.
won a Super Bowl. Just remember that.
The Giants won 2 Super Bowls based off that.
Basically.
So,
Mind you, they beat an 18-0 team, which doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
But anyways.
the quote unquote good
But they weren't
players.
hot.
Yeah, they just barely won.
The Cowboys, to me, what I'm going to be actually paying attention to is because I think the Packers are going to load the box and make Dak kind of throw on them. I'm just curious to see how the Cowboys are going to deal with any adversity thrown their way in like a really crunch time moment.
Yeah, are they gonna throw a tantrum or are they gonna swallow it? You know. So.
Well,
Odell
it's
Beckham.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
first.
Like the Cowboys to me, like this season, everything's been like beautiful. It's like a garden full of flowers. Well, what's gonna happen when then the ice storm comes in Green Bay and freezes everything over? What are you gonna do? You're gonna replant? You know, what are you gonna do? You know, so I mean, like I think the Cowboys are a good team. I just think that they're so dependent on clock management that I don't know how they're gonna react.
If
So I
they
think
can't manage that.
if they can't manage that,
Also,
so
the Cowboys coming into this game, losers of 2 out of their last 3.
It's true.
Although be it their last game versus the Eagles, they played
Yeah,
their backups.
yeah.
But hey, the Eagles were completely fucking injury ridden and we played most of
That's
our
also
backups.
true, yeah.
So eat it. And regardless, Zeke got into an accident. I'm glad he's okay. I don't want anything bad to happen to him. But you can't tell me that he's not nervous. I find it fishy that you get into
Yeah.
a little accident.
Well, didn't
it's an accident waiting to happen.
Exactly.
Didn't Cam Newton also get into an accident last year at some point?
He did.
2 years ago, he
2
almost,
years
he
ago,
almost
yeah.
died.
Yeah.
And it appears that people who get in accidents don't get rings. Haha. Conspiracy theory number 2.
Yeah. Oh.
Maybe there's a link.
Maybe.
I hope so.
So I guess we're all thinking cheese.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Packers on this one.
Alright.
I just think Aaron Rodgers can make any throw anytime and in a dome. Imagine he does that in the frozen tundra. Imagine in a dome.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah, but
God
maybe.
Maybe he needs the frozen time.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
No, he definitely does not.
Right now,
It's too hot.
Jerry Jones just lowering the AC. He's like, we need it hot in here. All the fans are taking off their shirt. Aaron Rodgers is melting. The cheese! It's sweating. What a stupid concept. This is top caliber analysis
Oh,
right here. So based on none of these actual statistical analyses,
No.
we say Packers will make the NFC Championship game. So we have basically a rematch of the Packers and Seahawks from 2 years ago and a rematch of the Patriots and Steelers from actually many times in the playoffs.
Yeah,
This has
for
happened.
sure. Yeah.
So it could be very interesting. Some huge quarterback names in there. All future Hall of Famers, I would say. Russell Wilson,
mostly.
Tom Brady, Big
Yeah.
Ben, and Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Very
I
good week.
predict the Chiefs to win.
Yeah, well, Alex Smith could make the Hall of Fame if he wins a Super Bowl this year.
I
So,
don't know.
who knows?
I'm just trying to build for status right there.
Alright, so that has been week 2 predictions. We will see you next week with the 3rd week and final week before the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Which promises to be a lackluster one.
Oh yeah.
Unless Lady Gaga pulls one out.
I never know.
We might have a wardrobe malfunction.
Ooh.
Oh, hello. What's the over-under on that? Probably pretty high.
Yeah.
Alright, see you guys next week with more predictions. And until then, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the 3-Sided Box. And this has been 3-Sided Box, signing off.
Take care.